I am doing my persuasive speech. Have you ever watched someone suffering from a terminal illness? Today I would like to discuss with you the current laws on assisted suicide, the terminally ill patient, and whether or not they have a right to legally assisted suicide. The current federal law doesn't specifically protect the act of mercy killing, nor does it prohibit the practice altogether. It is the states that have the law. Death with Dignity states this. In 1990, the U.S. Supreme Court decided that the patient's designated healthcare agents may refuse life-saving medical treatments. This is an option in only 6 states and the District of Columbia, limited to those expected to die within 6 months from the terminal illness. Kiltzman wrote an article about this. Those states are Colorado, California, Oregon, Vermont, Hawaii, Montana, and Washington. All have the right to die laws. The major stipulation in these laws is that there must be 2 verbal requests within 15 days of each other and a written request. The Netherlands is the first country to legalize euthanasia. That was in an article by LeQuay. As we continue, let's discuss the effects that terminal illness has on a family. There are much needed daily care that the loved one has to provide that can cause stress and hardship on the families. The caregiver could lose their job due to the time that they spent taking care of the terminally ill person. They could have family problems due to the terminally ill person having to need so much care. And there also could be the resentment towards the terminally ill for the amount of time that it takes to take care of them. This can leave the terminally ill person feeling as a burden or guilty because of the caregiver's problems that come from the terminally ill. And the second point is that no one plans on the added expense for terminally ill. The family will pay outrageous amounts of money for chemotherapy and other types of drugs. The prescription cost to keep the patient comfortable can be as much as a house payment. The person with the terminal illness will be put through treatments, tests, raising their expenses, and not even guaranteed to have a longer or better life. Insurance covers the minimal amount and leaves patients with high copays and deductibles. Majority of the time, the terminally ill lose their income or jobs due to the fact that they cannot make it at work. Along with this, they lose their insurance, and so then they're faced with paying the high price of COBRA fees. Finally, should a terminally ill person have a right to end their own life? If you are over 18 years old and you have certain legal rights, you're allowed to vote, you are allowed to get married, you are allowed to join the military. You are even allowed to be held legally competent as an adult if you commit a crime. You are also able to be under contracts that hold you legally responsible. At 18, you can also consent to major surgeries. If you are over the age of 18, you can consent to major surgery. And if your life is going to end within 6 months, why are you not able to decide to end it? Deciding what you want on your last days should be your own decision. Having the dignity to protect your family and friends should be your choice. So, in conclusion, the terminally ill should have the right to choose how they die. Today we have discussed a terminally ill patient's right to die with dignity. We have gone over what the laws are, the terminally ill, and the rights they should have. Why someone who has less than 6 months to live does not have the right to decide to save their finances, the pain their family goes through, and how they want to end their lives. Thank you.